Hey there, Half Pint. We can start with Isaiah 5:20. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Just remember, guys, just because the world and your friends and family call it good does not mean it's good in God's will. Don't let the evil of this world guide you, no matter how pretty it appears. The devil will set up a beautiful prison cell, leave the door open. And it might not appear to be a prison cell until judgment, when the door slams shut and you're in prison forever. Please like and subscribe by clicking the buttons below. Today I got a DIY project that allows you to set up a trunk bag that is easily removed without costing you a bundle. So let's get into this. Okay. As I promised, a cheaper way. Ooh, don't need you to knock off. There you go. A cheaper way for your trunk box or back box. This designed to mount on the wall, mount on the TV, and lock into place. Got a couple screws here. What I've done, or what I'm going to do, is take one piece, bolt it here, so this slides in this way. I can padlock it through these holes, and I could use this screw here to lock it in place to help with rattling. Back to what I was doing. So what I got to do is I got to drill a couple holes in this to tap down on this, and then I'll use existing holes on that to mount onto the bag that I'm going to use, which is actually going to be a cooler. I don't really need a trunk bag. I have a nice little side satchel bag, which you saw earlier. I can throw a couple stakes in there, or when I go fishing, I can throw my fish in there that I catch. Screws will be long enough for this. I may have to run up and get something a little bit different, or just mount it directly to this, put a thin little rubber piece across it for protection. In all honesty, I'm not going to need that. Once this is on, it's pretty much going to be permanent. Okay, so I just got to widen those two holes there. Get me two more holes there and there. Actually, you know, I'm gonna bring that back a little bit more. This one makes more sense. Alright, now I break out my drill and drill the holes. I ain't gonna let you watch that, that's ridiculous. Okay. I have everybody right. Where the screws fit all the way through, I don't know if I can. No. They fit all the way through this. They will. So I have these things here, which were left over for handlebar grips on my old bike. punch a hole. They'll line up perfectly. I don't have to do much cutting. And that will give it a little bit of a cushion. Right there and there. Okay. Now I just mount on the top plate the box, the cooler, and it'll be ready to rock and roll. Hey there, guys. As I mentioned, making a cooler with the rack. We talked about putting the rack on there. Take the second half. I held it down, marked 4 spots on the bottom, drilled holes in there using the existing holes that were in this rack, and then put the bolts in. I had to make sure I measured the bolts where we had at least an inch on the other side hanging out, or at least a half inch hanging on the other side, because you wanted to make sure that you could grip it good. Now inside, few washers, one rubber one at the bottom, the bolt, a few metal ones on top. This way you can torque it down easily and it'll seal the hole completely, so you won't have to worry about water dripping out on the back of the bike while it's going down the road. Might have to show you, huh? Once that's on there nice and tight, and lay it right here, slide it in. It semi-locks into place. Padlock it. Nobody can steal it. Then, as I mentioned before, it came with these little screws that were supposed to help anchor all this together. All you really need is one. You can put 2 if you'd like. This may have a bow in it, which mine does, but that one screw is all you need to hold that in place. It is not going anywhere. Padlocked in place so nobody's going to swipe it. and you have yourself a cooler. And that was done, again, the $20 plate from Amazon that would hang a TV on the wall, and of course a decent sized little cooler. You can do this with any pannier bag you want. You can actually make your own pannier bag this way. Saw something similar to this on a KLR site where a bunch of KLR guys were making it this way. I figured it worked just as good on any other bike, and by God it does. Oh, that's all I got for you now.